everyone, Becky here from Notes from the Sewing Room. Thanks for joining me today. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing 3 tops that I think are ideal to make for spring. So if that's something that interests you, then please do stay tuned and I'll tell you all about it. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 different tops. So one is the one that I'm actually wearing. I've got another one here, which I'm going to be sharing with you in just a second. And I've got another one here. So yeah, 3 different tops that I'm going to be sharing with you and telling you all about. So the first top that I wanted to share with you is actually the one that I'm wearing here. So if I just come a little bit closer to the camera, you'll be able to see it a little bit more. So I love the square neckline on this one. I'm a big fan of the square neckline. So this one appealed to me straight away as soon as I saw it. So this is the Pattern Scout Bridget tee top. I've had this top PDF pattern in my box to make for quite a while, and because I was pregnant I didn't get a chance to have a go at making it, but now thankfully I've given it a go and I'm so pleased with the outcome. It's a pattern that's suitable for stretchy knit fabrics, so I've actually decided to go for a cotton jersey fabric here. So this is actually a fabric that I got in a previous So Hayley Jane subscription box, and it's a lovely print on here. It's got kind of, I don't know what they are really, berries I think, on the fabric, so it's quite pretty, and I've been thinking for a while what do I use this fabric for, but I think it worked really well for this particular top. In terms of the skill level of this pattern, Pattern Scout say it's suitable for beginners. I think that's fair enough. If you are if you are a beginner sewist, then I think if you take your time and follow the instructions, you'll be absolutely fine. If you are a more experienced sewer, then also this would be quite a speedy sew for you as well. Now, I feel like this top is suitable to wear with loads of different things. Today I'm wearing it with a high-waisted skirt, but I think you could wear it with jeans, you could wear it underneath a pinafore, you could do lots of different things with it. Now, I decided to go for the long sleeve version, but you could actually make a shorter sleeve version if you prefer. Now, the bodice on this top is actually partially lined, so the lining comes down to just below the bust area, and that's to allow you to create this nice clean finish around the square neckline area. So I wasn't really sure how the lining would work out, with it being a jersey fabric, but actually it worked out really well, and I'm pleased with it. I think perhaps it might be a little bit thick around this area to wear during the summer months, but at the moment, as the weather's quite chilly, it's fine to wear at the moment. I guess another alternative that you could do around the neckline would be to do some kind of binding, but I decided to not do that and actually go with what it said in the pattern instructions instead. I feel like the neckline on this pattern is really feminine, and yeah, I just really like it. Makes me feel quite nice when I'm wearing it. It's a kind of semi-fitted top, not too tight, not too loose, and I'm pleased with the overall fit of the garment. Now, it's a US-based pattern company, so the pattern is available in sizes 0 through to 30. There are B, C and D cups available in this pattern as well, so you have got a bit of a choice there. And there's 2 different versions of this top, there's version A and version B, and I've actually made a kind of combination of the 2. So version A is the long length t-shirt, so that actually finishes approximately 7 inches below the waistline. And version B is actually the cropped version, so that's supposed to finish about 2 inches below the waistline. So I've actually gone for like a middle ground between A and B, and made a slightly kind of in-betweeny version. So if I just stand up here and pull my top out of my skirt, you'll be able to see. So it finishes, yeah, around about my tummy button area. Now, in terms of the recommended fabrics, it does say it's recommended for a 2 or 4 wave stretch fabric. I think it would be great to make in a viscose jersey, or any kind of jersey, to be honest. It's got a bit of a stretch. I don't think it'd probably be suitable for something like a ponte. That would probably be too thick and cumbersome to actually sew with for this particular project. But I think a cotton jersey or anything along those lines would be great. Now, I actually made the size 8 in this top, because that seemed to work quite well with my actual body measurements, and I made the B cup as well, so that would be the 33 bust, and it does say a 27 waist, but my waist is slightly bigger than that, but actually I think this top has worked out quite well, to be honest, for me. Now, the pattern's actually drafted for someone that's about 5'9". I'm actually 5'10", so I'm a little bit taller than that, but it's kind of worked out quite well for me. in terms of the length and everything. I'm pleased that I went for that middle ground though, because I think if I'd gone for the cropped version, it probably would have been like a little bit short, and I probably wouldn't have liked it as much. And likewise the longer version, I don't think that I probably would have liked that one as much. So I think actually going for a version like an in-betweeny between A and B seemed to work quite well for me. But obviously if you give it a go, see which one you like best. Now this is actually a PDF pattern, as I mentioned previously, so you can download it and print it off at home. I actually sent mine off to a copy shop to be printed because that's what I prefer. I find it really fiddly and annoying kind of sticking all the pages together, plus I've actually not got a printer at home, so that would be equally irritating if I'd printed off the A4 version. So yeah, I normally save up a few different patterns and then send them off to the copy shop all at the same time. But obviously it's entirely up to you the way that you wanted to do it. So overall, I'm really pleased with the Bridget t-shirt, and I would definitely recommend it to you in the future. I think, like I said, you could have a go at putting some binding around here. You can maybe have a go at putting a little neckband on. I'm not sure how that would work with it being square here. You probably have to make it slightly more round. But you could perhaps have a go at doing that with a short sleeve for the summer months. But I think for kind of, winter sort of going into spring, I think this is a really ideal top to make and suitable for loads of different occasions. It could be dressed up or dressed down, and I'm looking forward to getting loads of wear out of mine. So pattern number 2 that I wanted to talk to you about today is this one here. So this is the Faye Jepson Wow jumper, or Woe jumper. I'm not sure how you actually say it. So it's W-O-W, and it's a really, really lovely jumper. The only thing that I have done differently to the pattern instructions was a couple of things actually, is to lower the neckline slightly by about 1 inch, because I didn't want it to be too high around my neck. And the second thing that I've done is actually to make it into more of a cropped jumper rather than the longer length version, as it is in the pattern pack. I don't really wear like long length sweatshirts. So I just thought that making a cropped version would work a little bit better, wearing it with a high-waisted denim skirt and things like that. So I'm just going to get a little bit more wear out of it. I thought it might look quite nice over a dress as well, to be honest. So I've actually used, I think this is called like a jacquard jersey, to be honest. I bought this from Jenny's Stitches, and it's a really nice fabric. It's got a bit of a sparkle to it, if you can see there. So you've got the black background with these gorgeous kind of rose prints on there, which is really nice. So there's a lot of different details in this particular top, and it's one that I've been wanting to make for quite a while. So you can find the Faye Jepson patterns on Etsy. That's where I downloaded it from anyway. So much like the Bridget top that I talked to you about before, it is a PDF pattern and it's kind of an instant download. So again, you can do the copy shop, or you can send it off, or you can print it off at home. So this pattern's actually saved into layers, so you can just print off the pattern size that you want if you want to, which is great if you want to obviously save on paper. The pattern does include, much like a lot of patterns, the lengthen or shorten line, which is quite helpful. So to make this into a cropped jumper, I've actually used the waistline measurement, and then added on about 1.5 inches or so, and then I've actually reduced the size of the tummy band that goes around the middle of it, so the waistband there, and I kind of just brought it in at the side. So to do that, I put on the top inside out as I was making it, kind of worked out the fit of the garment that I actually wanted, and then I sewed it up after that, so that seemed to work quite well. Now I made this whole project on my overlocker, apart from doing the stitching around the ruffle, which I did on my sewing machine, but obviously you could use your overlocker or you could use your sewing machine, whatever works for you. Now I feel like this jumper's got some really nice details that kind of elevate it from being a standard jumper. One is that I've used a sparkly jersey, which I think is quite a nice thing to do. It makes it a little bit more dressy. I love the kind of dropped shoulder that it's got on here and the big ruffle that it's got around both of the sleeves. I think that's really nice. It's got a gathered sleeve, it's gathered into the cuff there, which is quite a nice detail. And then, as I said, it's got the hemband on there as well. Now obviously if you're not really into frills, you could actually leave the frill off if you prefer. I love a bit of a frill, so I decided to add it on, and I just wanted to make something that was like a little bit different from other things that I've got in my cupboard already to wear, basically. I think you could also hack this into a t-shirt if you wanted to, by just leaving off the main arm piece. So you just do the you know, the main bodice piece, which includes the drop shoulder, and then you just add on the ruffle and kind of finish it off as a t-shirt that way. So I think I might actually have a go at doing that over the summer months. I feel like this is just a really nice jumper to wear. It looks nice, I think. I'm pleased with the fit of it, and sometimes I find it really difficult in terms of like shop bought things to find like a really nice jumper that's like a little bit different to other things that I've already got in terms of the fabric and the fit, and yeah, just like including those little fun details like the ruffle around here and the gathered cuff as well. So this is a really ideal one. If you are new to sewing, again, I think if you just take your time with it, you'll be absolutely fine. But if you are a more experienced sewist, then again, this would be quite a straightforward pattern for you to make. And the nice thing about this pattern is if you have actually got a little person in your life that wants a similar one, there is actually a child's version of this pattern as well as the adult version available on the Etsy site. So at the moment I've only made the adult version, but perhaps when my little girl is a little bit bigger, I might have a go at doing the child version as well. I think you could definitely have a go at mixing and matching kind of different fabrics perhaps that you've got in your stash. For this one, you could do the ruffle in a different colour fabric if you wanted to. Likewise, the neckline, the cuffs, the hemband. You could definitely have quite a lot of fun with it if you wanted to. Obviously, I've just gone for this jacquard jersey, and it's got kind of peachy colour on the inside, and then obviously the black sparkle on the outside. I'm quite pleased with that, but I think you've definitely got scope with this project to use different fabrics if you fancied it. Now, depending on what kind of fabric you actually made this in, I think you could make it super cosy. So you could have a go at doing it in a sweatshirt jersey, maybe something that's like got a bit of a fleece line, that kind of thing. You just have to be careful that whatever you make it in is not too bulky, just because you might struggle to do the actual ruffle detail. I found the instructions on this pattern to be really helpful, just kind of guide you through step by step, which was really useful, and I actually made a size 10. So yeah, and I added in a little magnifique label as well, which is quite cute. I'm quite into my labels at the minute, so adding that in is quite a fun little touch. So I've just slipped this jumper on so you can actually see the fit of it actually on me. So if I just stand up, you'll be able to see. Oops, still got that one on. So you can see that it comes to the top of my skirt here. I really like these details, as I said, and I like the cuff element as well. It's not too big and fussy around this area because you've got the drop shoulder, but yeah, I do like the overall fit of it. Quite nice. So the final pattern that I wanted to talk to you about today is this one here. So this is actually my third version of this top, and I absolutely love it. As you can imagine, as I've made 3 versions so far. So this is actually the Sew Over It Adele top. So this is available exclusively as a free download for people that join up to the Sew Over It VIP club this year. So it's a jersey top and it's finished with a little neckband just around here. It's got quite a scoop on the front, as you can see, and it's got a bit of a dropped back. So I've actually made this version in a cotton jersey, and my other versions have also been made in cotton jerseys, and I'm really pleased with each of them. I think it would work well also in something like a viscose jersey or any other kind of fairly lightweight jersey that's got a bit of a stretch to it. It is quite a fitted top, so you don't want anything that's too bulky or not got too much stretch about it. Other jerseys that Sew Over It recommend are bamboo jersey or rib jersey, so they would also be great. I feel like this one's really got the mixture of kind of style and comfort. It looks really nice on, and also I found it really comfortable to wear. So you can actually do a longer sleeve or a 3/4 length sleeve. I've actually done this as a shorter sleeve, basically because I only had 1 metre of fabric and I was trying to squeeze every last bit out of my fabric that I possibly could. So I had to shorten it to be more of a t-shirt length instead. But this would be such a great top to wear with skirts, under dresses, with trousers. You could wear it for work, you could wear it out, lots of different things, to be honest, depending on what kind of fabric you went for, what colourway, yeah, just how it looks basically. I think for me it's really going to become a wardrobe staple. The 3 that I've made so far have been on heavy rotation in my cupboard already. I just love the kind of scoop that it's got there, and then the scoop on the back as well. It just kind of makes it a little bit different from your regular t-shirt pattern. So mostly with t-shirts I decide to tuck them in, but obviously you could wear it out if you wanted to instead. I'm just more of a kind of tucked in kind of girl. I found that this top is really quick and easy to make. I've not got a lot of sewing time, to be honest. I've got 2 small children, so I tend to squeeze in my sewing sort of here and there, sort of 10 minutes here, 20 minutes there, depending on nap times and whatnot. You can probably hear my little girl actually, she's just in a bouncer chair here. I'll show her to you. So Sew Over It have actually created a Pinterest board as well for people that have made the Adele top before, but also there's loads kicking about on Instagram as well if you wanted to have a look on there. So this is baby Alice if you've not met her before. So she's now a whole 12 weeks old, aren't you? So can't believe it, to be honest. Like, time is literally flying by. I think because we had that whole like Christmas New Year period, and yeah, it seems to be going so quickly. She's in another little hand knitted cardigan today, if you can see that. So another one designed and made, I think, by my mother-in-law. So it's a lovely sort of green and yellowy pattern here. So yeah, she looks super cute in that, but she looks super cute in everything. Obviously, I think that because I'm a mummy, but yeah, there we are. So she's just having a bit of a suck on her dummy here. But yeah, she's a beautiful little girly, aren't you? But yes, I was saying about the VIP club and the Adele top. So as I said, it's like a free download if you join the VIP club. It's £10 to join the VIP club for the year. You get the Adele top, and then you can also download another Sew Over It pattern as well. So I actually downloaded the Georgie dress this time as well. But obviously the choice is yours, and you could download something else instead. I will put in some footage of me wearing my Adele tops so that you can have a look and see what you think. But I think all the different versions are really cool. As I said, I've done the long sleeve version, 3/4 length arm version, and now I've done a t-shirt version as well. So whichever version you go for, they're all super cool, to be honest. And I think out of the 3 tops that I've showed you today, they are probably my favourites, although the runner-up would be a close Bridget tee followed by the Faye Jepson pattern. The Faye Jepson one is obviously more of a jumper, and the other 2 are more tops. So I do quite like things that can be, you know, dressed up or dressed down, and I think all 3 tops can do that, to be honest. So yeah. But I hope you enjoyed learning about the different patterns that I've had to show you today. It's just a fairly short video today. Just wanted to kind of come on and show you my latest makes that I've been doing. I do enjoy a jersey make, and I do find them to be a little bit more speedy than doing woven makes when I've not got loads of time with these lovely children of mine. So but I have got other plans for doing woven projects, obviously, coming up soon as well. So do keep an eye on my channel for all my future videos. I am trying my best to put out videos every week. Obviously, sometimes family stuff gets in the way and I can't necessarily do them, but I am trying to do videos each week. So if you do press that notification bell and subscribe to my channel, you won't miss any of my future content. If you have enjoyed my video today, then I would love it if you could press that like button. Feel free to leave any comments below if you've made any of these tops before, or if you've got any other recommendations of jersey tops that you think that I would like to make in the future as well. I'd love to know about that. I'm always really inspired to know what you're making and working on at home, so let me know about that as well if you'd like to in the comments section. You're smiling, go mummy. You're smiling. So until next time, I'll leave it there. Thanks so much for watching today, and I'll see you really soon. Bye.